Hey, what is up everyone? Danny and Alex. In this segment, I want to show you guys some conditioning exercises using the wooden Plyo Box. So if you have a Plyo Box or even steps you can use, we're going to show you 10 different exercises you can do as a combat athlete. So check it out. All right, so here's a Plyo Box. This is a wooden Plyo Box. So for the purpose of the video, we put it at the 20-inch setting or level. You can also flip it for 24 or even higher as 30 inches. Okay, so sometimes we'll challenge ourselves and go a little bit higher, but for the purpose of just explaining the different exercises, we kept it right here at 20 inches. And this is a good starting point. If you're just starting out, you can also do some of the exercises we're going to show you guys just from the ground, just to get the motion first. Okay, so if you have a Plyo Box just like ours, great. So here's the first exercise. This is the basic box jump. So Alex is just going to stand with 2 feet parallel to his shoulders, all right? In a squat position, he's going to lower himself and then just jump off the ground to land on top of the box. This is a basic box jump, all right? So this is what most people use a box or a Plyo Box for, right? The box jump, all right? So once more. Perfect, and one last time. So every exercises that we're going to be showing you guys, you want to do for a set amount of repetitions. So for example, if you're starting out, maybe challenge yourself for 5 to 10 repetitions and eventually maybe a little bit more. But when it comes to plyometrics, I don't recommend doing high reps such as 15 or 20 reps. This is more to build endurance. And then once you start to go high reps on plyos, you might incur an injury because now you're elevating your chances of getting tired and then missing a step and then slamming your shins on the corner of a box, or even falling face first on the opposite side of the box and maybe injuring yourself. So I always recommend when it comes to plyometric exercises to put them within your training program, but keep the reps a little bit lower. So anywhere from 5 to 10 repetitions at max. Now, we talked about the basic box jump, and that's the reason why most people use a Plyo Box. Now, we want to show you guys more exercises you can do to add some variety. So the next one is going to be a challenging one. So Alex is going to stand sideways from the box, and this one is a vertical jump. So now he's going to explode up and land on the box in the same position. From here, boom, all right? And then step on this side and do the same thing towards your right. Boom, all right? So this one takes a bit of practice, but once you get it, it's a really good exercise for combat athletes. If you do mixed martial arts, Muay Thai, boxing, and Jiu-Jitsu, our types of sports require a lot of explosions from your ground up. So pushing off the ground, exploding from the ankle and the knees as well as the legs. So you want to explode up. This one is good because it's a lateral push. So once again, Alex, from the side, lateral jump, and on this side, boom, very good. And always take a pause between each repetition. Don't go too fast. It's not a speed drill, so we really want to work every repetition as explosively as we can. Now, the next exercise I want to talk about, this one is a mixture of both. So Alex is going to start sideways, but he's going to add that twisting component to rotate on the platform. So go ahead, and that's his rotation here. Now, if he starts on this side, same thing. Twists to land on a rotation. Do one more. And twist up, and that's his jump. So usually these types of exercises, we'll pick and choose a few and combine them into our workout session. So that's the twisting jump on the platform. All right, so on the next exercise, we're gonna lie down on the ground, and this is more of a static exercise, not of an explosive one, but it's really good for posterior chain, meaning your glutes, your lower back, and your hamstrings. So you're gonna rest your feet on the platform as such, and now you're gonna raise off by pushing off your heels, right? So you want to elevate up into a bridge and keep your body parallel and aligned. And from there, you always take a second at the top to squeeze and come back down. This is the glute bridge, a really good exercise. This one, we're doing it elevated onto the box. All right, next exercise is going to be for the upper body. This one is the Tricep Dip. All right, so from here, Alex is going to just hold onto the box, and now he's going to keep his legs bent. And now he's going to go for his reverse bench dip from here. This is great for the triceps. Now, if you want it a little bit more challenging, you would walk your feet a little bit further out and straighten your legs. And now you're adding more of your body weight into the exercise. This is a good exercise to do for the upper body. Another great exercise is the classic push-up. We're going to do it on an incline. So here, resting onto the platform. Now he's going to bring his feet back, and now he's going to do his push-up from the incline position. Now, if you want a more challenging version of this, what you would do is add the plyo component. So Alex is going to demonstrate here as he does his push-up. He's going to push himself away from the platform on every repetition. Very good. Plyo push-up. Okay, next up, we're going to add a little bit more intensity to the push-up. He's going to go feet on the platform. And this time, we're going to do what we call the decline push-up. So notice how Alex has his feet elevated on a platform. Now he's going to do his push-up from here. And now it adds more body weight into the exercise. Really good exercise for the upper body. Now, adding to that, we can add an endurance as well as shoulder stability exercise using the shoulder tap from here. So the classic shoulder tap warm-up exercise that we sometimes will use. This one with the feet elevated adds the challenging component. Very good. All right, another good exercise, this one for the endurance, is going to be the mountain climber. All right, so Alex is going to rest his palms onto the platform, and from here we're going to do the classic mountain climber exercise on an incline. So from here, mountain climber, very good for cardio and endurance. Very good. Okay, going back to the lower body. This time we're going to work our quadriceps, okay, the leg strength, but also focusing on stabilizing your ankle and knee, which is really important in our sports. So I'm going to have Alex elevate one leg behind him on the platform. And this is the single-legged squat, or sometimes referred to as the Bulgarian squat, or split squat. So notice how he's bending. And always make sure when you do this exercise that you have your knee in front of how you're bending. So in other words, don't have your leg or your knee pointing ahead of your toes. Always make sure that everything is aligned. So when he comes down, there's almost a 90-degree angle. So that way there you can protect your lead knee as you come down. Because the goal here is to strengthen your quads, but also help stabilize the knee joint as well as the ankle, which is really, really good and really important, I should say, for Jiu-Jitsu, mixed martial arts, as well as Muay Thai. Now here we're going to get into more explosive stuff. This is some of our favorite stuff to do. This one is going to be a depth jump. Okay, so basically Alex is going to fall off the box, but then freeze into an iso hold, all right, iso squat position. So go ahead, show how we do it, and boom, and squeeze from here. Now we'll go back for another repetition, and from here as he turns, he drops down and freeze, all right, almost like a negative rep. And one more time, depth jump, very good. Now we can add a component of explosivity to this. As he drops down, we're going to add a vertical. All right, so from here, as he drops and explodes straight up. And one more time. Really good plyo exercise from here. Boom. And then another variation from here. As we drop down into the depth jump, we can go for a broad jump right after. So from here, one, and explode forward. Okay, really good for mixed martial arts, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. Once again, drops and explodes forward. Okay, we can add different types of components for these exercises, such as dropping down, freezing, dropping down and turning, dropping down into a boxing combination, for example, or even dropping down into a fast sprint takeoff. Different components, but the depth jump is a really good exercise for lower body explosivity. All right, next up, we also have a very challenging exercise for the endurance, okay, is going to be the sprawl coming back up into the box jump, combining both. It's almost like a burpee. So every time we do burpees, we're not going to go for the push-up position. We want to build the exact movements that we're going to be using in fighting, right? So Alex is going to explode down, boom, and then back into an upward explosion with his box jump. So once again, he's going to sprawl, boom, come back up, and pop up. One last time. Sprawl down, one, and explode. Boom. This is a really good exercise to work on the wrestling component of sprawling and reshooting immediately, right? But now we're adding the component of more explosivity using the left and right leg together in unison. So this is great as a plyo exercise in this workout. So there you have it, guys. 10 different variations of exercises you can do on the Plyo Box. If you have a Plyo Box, don't just limit yourself to the basic box jump. Use different exercises we showed here. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, leave us a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe for more content just like this one. We will see you
in the next video.
Take care.